Hi folks, I'm back on the Blauw Punt Arkansas stereo radiogram, and we're getting there now. We've got a full tuning eye here now. And we're picking up, I've only got one speaker connected, and we're picking up loads of stations on it. What I've had to do, this aerial's been damaged. Some of the insulation off the wires missing and God knows what else. But the AM alignment is adjusted by this transformer here and this transformer here. This transformer here, if you can see it, by there, and this variable capacitor here adjusts the aerial. I've peaked all that. That's all sorted. That's all peaked without an external aerial connected, and I've got as much as I can out of it. And what I've done, I've actually soldered an extension piece of wire in there, and that's now giving us a full tuning eye, and we're getting loads of stations. I'll turn it up in a minute. And these controls here are for your shortwave, obviously your shortwave oscillator, I presume, and this one is your AM oscillator, and the rest of it, these are shortwave, I presume, to do nothing on AM. These are shortwave, and this one here, next to the AM one here, this one here is FM, and your FM tuner is down here with your ECC85 frequency valve, FM tuner valve in there, frequency changer. Yeah. Anyway, let's give it a bit of volume. Scraps! I am getting some interference because there's all sorts of things on in here, and I've actually got it connected. I've actually got it connected to my Variac, and I don't need it connected to that. I just have. And if I turn the camera's power supply off, turn that back on, we should get interference, usually do. There, yeah, that coming in there. But we're picking up lots of stations on here now.
For 3 months, I reckon you get 2.5 minutes of absolute feel, deny it.
We even get some right down the bottom here.
The manager's trying something new. He's moving the ass out wide onto the left.
I don't know what that is. I ain't got a clue what that is. Ain't got a clue what that is.
Anthony, got that on Sunday exclusive for you. That's live from 1 o'clock.
I thought you spend bank holidays like making sure it's charged.
In the industry.
Irene told
And the FM, the shortwaves, you're getting out on there. Might find the occasional nothing on there. I have had stuff on it though, so it does work. We've got 49 metres, there's no aerial in it. FM, you can just hear it because there's no aerial in it. If I put my hand at the back, let's get a screwdriver or something. There we go.
Now, Kate Hetherington, as a colour maker for horse.
I'm a man of well.
There we go.
Other times, it's down for it's on a hit 20 countdown, so that means this week we've got at least a brand new number 2. And we can now reveal our number 4 is Shawn Mendes, There's Nothing Holding Me Back. It's down place after this.
The hit 20 is complete.
They really are.
That'll do. I am getting a bit of a squeal when I turn the volume up, but I don't seem to get it when there's 2 speakers, so I don't know what's going on there. But it seems to be alright on 2 speakers connected. But I will actually, I've not done it yet, but I will go through the amp. The amp needs to be gone through, it needs to be checked. And I've not done it yet, I've got to get all the dust off that's on the circuit board, it will get rid of all that. But yeah, that's pretty much been saved. It was going to go. It was going to go in the fire this afternoon. I was going to EOL it, but I won't now. I'll see if I can get it any better. See if I can get it a bit better. And I've got the Garrard. I know some Americans call it Gerard. It's not. If any Americans watching, it's not Gerard. It's Garrard. G, not J. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now, folks, and that's where we're up to with this. That's the Blaupunkt stereo console. Arkansas stereo console, rather, or stereo radiogram as we call them in the United Kingdom, and they call consoles in the US, we know that. And thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll keep you posted as it progresses, because I've got a feeling I'm going to be finishing this one off now. Right, turn the power off to it and turn the camera off. Good morning, folks, and welcome to what I'm considering to be the final the final video on the Blaupunkt Arkansas stereo radiogram chassis. As far as I'm concerned, it's working as good as it's going to get. It's working as good as it's going to get. Let me just turn the volume up. It's on AM.
Make their lounges just a little bit more comfy than anyone else's.
Absolute radio travel equipment.
It's working okay through both channels.
2 lanes remain closed.
That station's a bit distorted anyway.
Sorry, there are queues clockwise after an early. Because those people are still in the road. Long delays on the M4.
Winback's been fantastic. I know Danny Rose has been.
I don't know what that is.
With with a southern accent, Newcastle, but so yeah, these different techniques and.
Tuner's a bit crackly down this end, but I'm not.
Going up Oxford Street and.
I'm not gonna worry too much about that because there's nothing down that end of the band anyway. I will actually just quickly show you. I will actually just quickly show you the FM. I think that's the FM aerial. See how right I am. Right.
Rap music.
See, it's a lot heavy. Andrew Coles did that tonight. So this guy was famous for Ghost. Woman's in that today. And it was a one-hit wonder, John Paul Young, on the top 10 at 10 today.
Imagine FM's top 10 at 10.
But what is going to be our mystery? Yeah, get your guesses in later on today. The clues will be on Facebook from 9 o'clock. Right now, well, okay, sing it back.
It's loud enough anyway.
Tomorrow on the show.
Exhibition celebrates another side to Dickens, which we know about.
To win it 3 times. Every time we've entered, we've won it. So we're fair dues to a great team of people.
Okay, and if you had to put,
We've done very well.
if you had to put one,
There's Radio 2. By the way, folks that don't live in the United Kingdom, Radio 2 is a BBC station that they can even pick it up in bloody space. And I mean, as far as the edge of the solar system.
it's been fermented for 16 hours and baked
Probably even
in a
further.
coffin. All right, thanks so much for being here.
Anyway, folks, the next video you're going to see, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with this. It's as far as I want to go with it. I've not changed any capacitors. I've not seen the need. I've just performed an alignment. I might show you how I performed the alignment because I've had to do it because I haven't got the circuit. So I've had to actually just had to do it by dead reckoning really. Just adjust it until it sounds sweet and looks okay on the scope. So that's all I can do with it. There's not really a lot because, as I say, I don't have the circuit for it.
2 consecutive years for.
But that'll do. As far as I'm concerned, that'll do. I mean, this thing's over 50 years old. You know, it'll do. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy with it. Anyway, we'll turn that off. And I have got a choice of what particular garage I want to use in this. I can either use the Auto Slim it came with, but I've also got another one, I can't remember the model number, but it's within keeping. It's an auto changer still, but it's within keeping, and it'll be easier to fit. I'm just going to go for what we all know and love as the cheap Crosley cartridge. I'm just going to go for one of those, so it'll make it easier because it's got a regular cartridge mount, because you can get a regular cartridge mount for them, and that the arm on the other Garrard's already got that sorted out, where the cartridge mount just goes under the screws in under the arm with 2 screws, under the head shell with 2 screws. I can't remember, there's a technical term for it. Radio, TV, phono mentions it regular, but I can't remember what he said it was called. I just call it a cartridge clip, and you know. But that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to get one of them ordered and put it in, and I'm going to service the Garrard. So I'll probably go for the other one, which is in grey in colour, and it's got a 10-inch. It's got a 10-inch turntable or turntable platter on it. So you know, which is obviously a bonus. It holds the record more secure, and so I'll go for that one, even though it's probably a couple of years newer. I'm going for that one anyway, and I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that on the bench in a bit. Get it stripped, get it serviced, and get it put back together. Get it all operating, and then just when I get my wages, I'll order a cartridge and get a cartridge for it and get it done. I'm not bothered about 78 RPM speed, so I'm not worried about putting a flip type needle in it. I'm not too worried about that, because for all the use this is ever probably going to get, it'll probably never see a 78. I have got a 78 RPM stylus for the cheap Crosley cartridge. I do actually have a 78 RPM stylus for that, so I can actually pop one in for testing. You know, let you all have a look. But that's where we're at with this for now. The chassis, as far as I'm concerned, is finished, and this can go back into the radiogram, and then I can test it on its own speakers. At the moment it's on a couple of bench speakers, a couple of speakers under my bench, which belong to, well, they're not bench speakers, they belong to my Dynatron record player, and it sounds okay on those. It sounds really sweet, and and you know, I just the glass has all been cleaned, the bulbs have been replaced, the stereo they give you a stereo indicator on these, stereo bulb, but what they don't do is give you the stereo decoder that plugs in down here. They don't give you the decoder, so it's not true stereo radio. It's I might just reconnect that bulb to one of the dial lamps, or even maybe connect it to some, maybe connect it in series with the record deck or something, with the pickup button, with the gram button, and see, you know, just so I can get it to light up in that mode, because obviously the record player is going to be proper stereo. I know you Americans call it a phonograph, but it's not, because a phonograph plays cylinders. The correct name for it is a gramophone. Plays flat circular records, not cylinders. You know, nothing against you Americans, but you do need to get things right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'm joking, by the way. I really do love you Americans. Well, actually, I subscribe to more American to more American YouTube channels than I do to anywhere else. I have subscribed to a few British ones. I was subscribed to an Australian one, but it was a bit. It comes across as being a bit of a dick. So some of you probably know who I mean. I'm not going to say who it is, but some of you probably know. But it comes across as, to me anyway, as a bit of a dick. But when all said and done, I probably come across as a bit of a dick to some people as well. So never mind. But I really do like the American videos, so I'm not going to start sitting here slagging off Americans, especially when I sit and watch their videos, and in some cases, you know, like Shango 66, Shango 066, you know, when he does his EOLing, you know, I laugh my tits off. I really, especially, I like the one where he ran over the Crosley record player with the lawnmower, and then he got a record player in for review, and he said, "We've got the lawnmower warming up outside." Really top guy. I like Radio TV Phone All Nut. I like WX Bill. I think his name is. Got one of his videos up on the screen there actually. I was just watching it before I made this, and I thought I'll make this. I'll put it on pause and make this. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back later today at some point with the Garrard that's going to be used in this. And it is a Garrard and not a Jarrard. It's a Garrard. That's how it's pronounced, Garrard. Anyway, and there we go, folks, and thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you all later. Bye for now.